A very warm welcome, Emma Yashefo nyina e de ba Pinax GH so unim say ye de yetena sena ye kan ye hu say ya it's all about the daily entertainment trends and I de bro na for some days now fella Makafui and Medikal has been in the news. She say more trended back to back. Nani Nani say fella Makafui 2 days ago took to her Twitter page to tweet something. Nina said she said she's about to make the hardest decision in her life. Producer Michelle said what they start tweet na fella Makafui Twitter you know what they better na ashefon so enye bi ashano mo huni American wasami. And no na oba bonten bet tweet sadie way nkrofo so mu and then it started spiking a whole lot of conversations. Now one of the most tantamount of it all was when people started speculating, said, fella Makafui is hinting on a divorce. Not just say, Omo Panche say, I send me a fella Makafui ba bonten, ebe Twitter on the Twitter page there. Not just say, or Panche say, not just war patch say divorce and now our rijaye be then ba be between on any medical. Now say ashafo area fear. If you don't know who Medikal and fella Makafui is, me patch medical just a stubborn academy phone na CEO. Me try too risky. Oh, prior to omo nuptials omo tie precisely in March 7, 2022. Not just say no Medikal was set to be dating a sister Debbie. Omujai ya okofa fella Makafui sense bebre ba ya on his show no ojina so kan say obeye wedding and obeware ne wife which is fella Makafui ebinom say oboa ebinom say nya no kra ampala yeti krom ha and then on the 7th March 2020 aware yi be hye so a sister afia so asenega ne shatawale ko ayefo ya se ene omukodu omu koye bia even during the day of the marriage kra no sister fella Makafui be fenti ya na nkrofo se wonyem ena sister ba bonte be ka se wo won de wonyem na ye stunt fofia nto ata se ye no kra wonyem a ene island ba ye ya the marriage is exactly 2 years or mobile island so yenya exactly 2 years titi ayi wanya 3 years the marriage no ekoso na omo hu nsensem na ayeden abobo abai fella Makafui ba bonten ebe tweet ye say oh she's about to make the hardest decision ever screenshots na ahefo me producer edi ato ha wo hye no eno na nkrofo start take cancer awarija ye be ba na ahefo be kaya wo Pinax GH he ya na ye de be som ya ahefo na ye tiefo say medical our committee ni nyina ne say Elon Musk edi directives bi ba bonten say sisi ano Twitter no be ko ni mfa so wa de fa bankum no waso be hye na ye bra medical de ko fa bankum a ye delete and answer ye suspending an account on Twitter permanently followed by a report bi a obi koye ya ekwatwetwe sansense mi na buy na say mu no onu ankasa ba bonten abeka say si ye delete an account dia on ba Twitter bia biem na kame akoye say if he wants to say something or the fa account bi so a abranti enu ni din de kalije eno na fella ba bonten e de san screenshot yi beto a bra pani so aba na as a producer o ho na o de medical screenshot na abeto so ono eno medical aba beka say oh ne daughter no or share island she will be fine regardless. Not just say kamia ye say ade ni sisi so because fella beto it say she's about to make the hardest decision in her life netizens ne nkrofobia start keka say na awarija ya na eboboba no Medikal so about through Kalije's account no waba beka say island will be fine regardless. Not just island will be fine regardless. They are not just any aye keka say awarija ye bi bekoso na yampa anso how or sign ba be treaty bi producer and patch of to so ma me Medikal na ka say watch ra so we your yere na be ma di ni sika ware wa. You should be respectful. You should be submissive. Just say yes, stress free. Not just say we should the way a Medikal no through Kalije's account no. All Twitter name seminar right after when fella Makafui had come out to say that she's about to make the hardest decision in her life. Their neck amia ye say na no kre na warija ye bi na eboboba and as usual no enya me nko na me wo studio ha I'm in the studios with my beautiful sister na me Tria Benis she's here with me. We are coming to discuss the current issue at hand. Simpese me ma Benis akwaba yeah this is fella Makafui in Medikal. A chrome hands so ayeti enipa mienu we omo wedding day kra no omutimi police stunt. You think this whole thing is a stunt and I say genuinely bibisa bekoso
ayo my share ye menchi ahwefo ne otie for na they are critical.
Very critical.
Most of the times, the best see what our remo is, to me, I think is a family issue. Because me nyawari, me meji obiansa finance somebody, and I mean timubi. And when it comes to marriage is a mutual thing, and then it's a family thing to me. Say, asema ba na se mo be kan, me hu ni say drew the standard of our area there. Omo motena se jensa no. I penifos baby a chechira boa no. Kwa ni kosane no. Nti baby omo ko nya our area ni free no. That place, and I said there is a problem in the house. They have to take it there because our area as a woody can probably not in same baby. Talking from the likes of Sister Debbie, broken heart, and a bouncy, and
you cry by a motor and tough
exactly. And if it is yours, come collect it. If it is for you, it's the same baby. I say, Obia expectations. So and if they give themselves the chance for this thing to tear this thing up, I think it's not a good thing. That is from my point of view. It me when say if something is wrong inside the house or maybe something is going on in the marriage, I will say maybe do
you think this couple are serious? Because ye tikrom ha ye na ye nim fela Makafui and Medikal no be a wedding day crowd who trash ye bisa wa osi o na wo police town se ko wiase no na for speculate ye se wonyam ko wiase no se anya town na ye serious issue. Would you say that Ghanaians should take them serious this time around? Say no cry where you die but na town to be say omudinya kwa akoda na opa na bia album bi na ode ba na chese takashi levels na ode ma we stay in the limelight and na chese ode bebo ma apum na chese ato aso. And now you think say this time around they is serious that bibi sa ekoso.
It can be a serious issue
really
in as much as they can do whatever plot whatever they want to plot. No. One thing you study about fella Makafui, they say Medikal is not his joke, like a joke to him, to her. Sorry, yes. Medikal is her private business, and she doesn't. I don't know if you get it.
I get it.
Medikal income.
Don't you think netizens are taking this whole issue out of context? Because me say I'm about to make the hardest decision ever. Something of that sort. Are we reading between the lines way out of context or like men can say are we being paranoid?
Let me give you a critical example. So say I took from here. Transport fares near Diane and what everything yeah magicians. We pay 500 cedis to acquire Jumaba Mountain Pepe. Magicians in Kwan Ukruma. It's when we see something we will see behind the box. You who I didn't wear madam. What we are saying, no, because I grow the grow, but Yantihani a boy as soon as he be able to add the chain. Hey, we see, yes, we see over the bar. And the one thing about Ghanaians is that total how many I know see one, now something kind of a bemu. And as I was saying earlier, no, if it is a stunt, I don't know, but. The probability to say best down will be like 2%.
You think so?
Yes, because fella Makafui doesn't joke with Medikal. That is my stunt. She doesn't because I say, she's doing everything possible. What I say, yes. And so if something is going on like that, there was this rumor saying that guy I know is cheating on her a lot of times, and they're talking about it. Yes, and if as the normal thing, to me, I feel they should just get in penny for sit down. And talk about.
And do you think fella Makafui this time around it was way extreme for her to come on her Twitter page to spike something of that sort, like and now betting ya doing so and come to me below the belt no
okay, so the social media handles are for her, they belongs to her, and so if she feels like she wants, you see sometimes you just don't want to talk to any human being, the best thing you can do is take your phone, just WhatsApp or maybe post a status or maybe yes, sometimes you just it's a normal routine. No, it's not every day that you want to talk to somebody. You don't want to. Sometimes you just don't want to get a conversation with anybody. And so the best place she thought could have been friendly, and it's written as at that time. I think that post cry is deleted. I think so. Yes,
deleted that one and a couple of her pictures.
Exactly. So I
so
see.
On the case of Medikal, do you think that as on Nakoya Bearman, he is the groom and they say groom for a reason? say or not so bad to the extent say you suspended your Twitter account and you still went ahead, used a different account, and then you came out to banter or what your wife said. Was it right as married couples? I mean, even if it's a year, I believe they have some sort of experience at hand on this whole marriage issue. So for them to do this on the social media space, do you think precisely medical assembly was it even necessary in the first place?
They live in the same house, don't they?
You know, and now we have social media. You came there even in as much as new accounts for her with the different accounts to batter what she said.
What shows that he was just giving it as in he was giving a reply to his wife. He also just
the writings was clear on the wall.
What if Ireland is not feeling well?
No, it wasn't as if Medikal came out with this tweet. Producer and Pacho or Hassan Fatuso. Right after when Fela Makafui came out and said anything. No, it was after netizens started can say right after I'm about to make the hardest decision ever. Yeah, you started speculating. Say our Ija be because of him kotia for Habra Hano. And I MDK so bad bonting with the tweet now or Babe can't say or bad bonting with the tweet no Babe can't say Ireland will be fine regardless. No, I mean, I quite to say who sisi dria send ya kasa our Ija be because our
Ija Koswa, there's no way they're going to give our land to medical. It's not possible.
No about Abeka say.
To me, I feel he just came to he just came to write his thing and then Openibana statement to his. What if Akane Yari of late? You don't know.
Let's take it as what you're saying. Ireland is sick and she'll be fine.
Yeah.
Now, the next tweet was wives should be respectful, submissive, stress-free, you know. No what Patrick saying. In other words, Fela Makafui was not all these things that he stated because
we're in this country.
Yes.
And our sister Debbie went all out for him. Yes, you can see. Debbie time now, yes, small boy who say I cry and Debbie was for him, sorry, and they were just moving around every time. But when he felt like he wanted to get married to somebody, he felt like he wanted to get married, he went in for Fela. And on the normal say,
there were speculations that MDK actually cheated on Sister Debbie with Fela Makafui.
Speculation.
Yes,
there were a lot of girls that came out to
precisely a state said some bathroom being a BJ because to get ma or some city decided say I already I found no moon no metare one am new baby.
Okay, so one am new baby there and I make her said as the normal saying goes, men know who they want, as in a man knows the person he's going to wife up, and so if she's wifing up Fela Makafui, it means aside all other women in the country, all other women in the world, no matter how far I go, whatever I do, you are the number one. That is it. Because that is what he portrayed to us. And see, if he comes back to say that Ireland is fine, or maybe wives should be submissive, stress-free, and then respectful. Okay, if like you can't tell me the story. How can you cook the story for me?
I'm not cooking a story.
But if on board there, naka already know. Every man wants a qualification of a woman, qualities in a woman, and if he sees it, it's
the timing that this whole thing is coming out to be. I don't have an issue, and medical is not one artist you would say your advice in that angle. In terms of marriage and stuff like that, into Ababonting, Ababe can be bizarre, cool. We can't take it cool. Why is it that right after the timing that this advice is coming from, everything points from all angles that MDK is trying to say exactly what netizens are saying. Say, our because we are here, you couldn't come out to say wife should be blah 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 blah. Kwapim said Fela Makafui came out and then she said she's about to make the hardest decision ever. We started saying that there is an impending divorce, and then you come out to say something about the kid you two have, and then you proceed to talk about wives and what is expected of them in their marital homes. Don't you think? I still don't think anything, and I'm not thinking anything so far as I am concerned.
in the sense that they are in the house together. If they want to say something, they can tell themselves.
And the same house that they were in, na fella eba tweet, I bet we say.
I don't know. I mean, Katrell say if there is something as serious as you think it is, they will talk about it in their house. They are in the house. They are married. And yes, they are penetrating people. Yes. So if there's something as serious as you are taking it to be now, they will talk about it in the house. And I do they sleep. I don't sorry. What is so serious that they won't talk about when they sleep? When they are talking, like when they are moving, when they are bathing. You get
That's
it?
why initially
they spend all the time
almost. But you said
that's
no, it is not a stunt.
It can be, and it can be a problem. But the problem, if it is a problem, it will come from one side. It is that but there is no way the two of them in one room will fight on the internet because there's a problem at home, a home that you are sitting. You get it? All these things are just not serious. From the side of Medikal, I don't see any seriousness in there. He's just giving this out because you people want it like that.
So in other words, it sounds you are just giving us something to talk about. That's what you are trying to say, because Omu giving a BB, Omu who say kasa right after fellas tweet and into Omu giving a BB na kasa. So your last words on it.
Well, to me, I don't see anything wrong with it. Whatever he wants to do, he can do.
Okay, I shall for Pinax GH in ye, me kai mo says afiansa wa joining ya keka daily entertainment trends, following and I like ye ba life and so and share. Moving on to the next story.
Well, one wish I would want to have for my 74th birthday is to see myself on billboards as a brand ambassador. I wouldn't want to die before before I'm mounted on billboards, when I wouldn't see what corporate Ghana did for me. So corporate Ghana, here I am. I'm prepared to be a brand ambassador for your product.
Now, akwa babium aha eye Pinax GH ye ho kakra na ye bra na me fa ne say ye papa panin ye Fred Amugi ho asem na me kan. Recently he celebrated his 74th birthday, me 5th November ya etwemu ye and onya 74 years old na or the message be aba bonten so na ensam o keka nyina ne say ye corporate Ghana for from Fred Amugi. He wants to see himself on billboards whilst he's is alive or try a bay and the debe na who na kuma mu say or tini come na what to no nam crying about so na brand deals and I say you when ya brand ambassadorial deals ni be not just a billboard akesi signboards in kitway or the da subi for products near the idea and then some no can no come ya say or can't see because a chrome high away. And pain, no, a yet it is for can say, oh, a yet people should celebrate us. More chain, na we are brush at a wale cry, men kayasha 4 yawa, and the later when you rains, Nabusian 4 yawa. Nay, na say Shatawale, amount stage, Kokan, same be a me rain feeder, somewhere kind and say, or more mugu a year nasina, or musu a year ebony nina, and right ebony tiasano, or one or more you see ebony who say ebony, yeah, ebony a bad girl, ebony. You know home or man posting it that or man can want some padan and so and they are yes that for me I say will be I can want some pa now I quite a chrome hana bear trend I bear no nina and step I do a chrome ha woo ya on to say a body pa on to say the papa just say we yet be papa cry and most of the time some of the celebrities are complaining say some more yeah positive things if they are the positive things they are doing no more embarking philanthropist activities near their yentio mokanika krabi no more jai but some kwaye bibi bone ana bibi see a negative e better ne show mu image dia na ne ya som na ne o say ye chobo ye ye beka kan ne ni ho nyina ye beka ne ni kwan say ye kan na ye beka eno na I say ne ye papa Fred Amugi ono so abeka sisu dua se corporate Ghana wasrem kira ne nsa da ne nsa yem osrem mom ahwefo mo yen kwahwe video ne mra ye ba ye beto enkomo twetwe no so.
Use me whilst I'm alive, not when I'm dead and gone. Thank you. Well, one wish I would want to have for my 74th birthday is to see myself on billboards as a brand ambassador. I wouldn't want to die before before I'm mounted on billboards, when I wouldn't see what corporate Ghana did for me. So corporate Ghana, here I am. I'm prepared to be a brand ambassador for your product. Use me whilst I'm alive, not when I'm dead and gone.
Na ashefo ye papa Fred Amugi na ye kotie nanum asem no se wunnim Fred Amugi na bia o kasa no hu nipa kro ya papa you was stay in so many movies na me try ye Beast of No Nation ya ye bra panifi amanone me hwe Idris Elba oba ye wo krom ha na o kan ho bi movies like Keteke o kan ho bi and some other movies ni ade he is a veteran actor me try a legend ye ko mo amudi sini twa mu akotene e wo krom ha mpanifo na Fred Amugi eka hu bi nanum asem ne ye kokotie ye no say wo kira otiasi ya mun use no ambassadorial deals no enye new and yi coming faces yi nko na mo de be mo enye mrantie ne nketesiafo ye omo wo acting na movie industry no nko na mo de be mo kira omo nso ya mo chicha mo ma ebi nso omo nso na chese ne de one corporate Ghana fo na enyan omo kira ambassadorial deals no omo nso omo ye nipa sebe omo nya bia omo pe na ne nsem o kan na ye tietietia o se ne 74th birthday no nka wonya birthday present and ani beje ho pa ne se obenya ambassadorial deal na chese ye de ne beto billboard bi so na wa ye na studio hanom me sister otemenchen ye ba beka nsem ye bebobom na ya kire ya adwen afa ho tibi ma akwaba. This is Fred Amugi wakasa o say while he is alive they should use him for brand ambassadorial deals na ni beje so na mabonten so na ka chese billboards akesie no so Fred or da subia na chese ni nyina ye advertisement or ye de ma products ne ade anti na nanum asem no or channel ni na e de akoma corporate Ghana na odwen ho se
ne enu na ye ne wish na say
o se wanya 74 years into
wish for the birthday.
Yes, the birthday present and can any beje say corporate Ghana for billboards in yadi and in his own words use me whilst I'm alive.
Corporate Ghana for no here omo pa ne corporate Ghana yes dem we dey dwanto a monya wa da monje ne my why And now talking about the fact that in case you one mountain and you see you see sometimes as a brand or maybe as a product or something, as a company that has a brand to promote, no. They always want people with their faces, their available faces. As in, or many million or TV, so near there. They send a very like they are regular on screens.
But Fred is also regular on screen.
Oh, but as compared to the ground,
like
we are not talking about pay sitters. I'm not saying that we are doing. Yeah, we can't just say your tone boxes. And I can say we look for people who manufactured it. I'm saying that when a brand or maybe
any
a
business
product, sure, they want
to
somebody to be on their billboard to do some promotions and some things. They want people who are regular on screens, whose face are easily identified. Yes, it may make catch could I be saying why they afraid that Mugia it will be difficult for her too. But Ubi say make catch they say why and I'm McBrana. At least over to me actually because she's a regular face on TV. Yes, that is how come. But in as much as they want people who are more yet regular on TV, as I earlier said, no. He's also an actor.
Exactly.
He also
not just any actor. He's a veteran actor. The legends, like I said earlier on, these are the pace setters that set the pace for all this or some of these new faces to come and enjoy what they wish they had enjoyed, but so they didn't in their time.
He has a brand he wants. And he mentioned the brand he wants them. That is where he wants to go.
No,
I'm trying to understand it. Like he mentioned the brand, say we brand we na I'm from your mini budget, right? And apart from our brand, no be about
Oh no, it was a general message. Say
they should use him.
Yes, use me while I'm alive. Okay. Just say my chain. I'm afraid I'm wu and I am mountable belt akese the achievement be our some agenda be omu pushy for the art industry and the movie industry on its own as a whole no the abeto to abonten abeye de for whom will be but while he's living he is alive, so I'm seeing it as a general and he's not speaking for only himself. Yes, even though he had said in the 74th birthday wish no, but I think I can't say across because you see there are time and they were not enjoying what some of these like you made mention of the Nanama McBrowns, the Jackie Pierce, the Nadia Boares are enjoying now. So I think it would have been equally fair in as much as they are the young kids or teenagers that you ask who is Div0rce, who is Fred Amugi, who is Mame Dokuno, who is Grace Omabo, and all of this. It would have been equally fair if, this ambassadorial dues because some people like you and I, we know them.
Yes,
we know the culture that they've contributed into the industry. Since I'm talking of merit, merit then was not much as now. No, it would have equally been fair. Say some of these products in the businesses, ambassadorial dues, almost subenya binache say now I even though I'm enjoying merit, na I see one more. Don't you think so?
Yes. Me, I feel it's okay. That's the best part.
So
of it.
Moving on to the next story, yes sister, I'm a governor ne ho asem na abe na ahwefo ne atiefo beka ya wo Pinax GH ahaya na yede news ne ebre mo hyehye so say yes sister I'm a governor. She is a famous Ghana YouTuber no Ghana School of Law na nyamencha de wa pass it kasa ye be friend into the bar na chese wa be lawyer pania ne sa news bi ba beto abonten say because she had publicly stated said you're bisexual na sa hwefo me che bisexual no unima de kra na me pa che say sebe wo ba ne nyanko ba sebe etimi ne da na be man so etimi ne da na che so no otimi bo left timi bo right etimi bo center ba bia wo ginam onyiyim na che so onye nyinyimu ba bia obepia ni bia obekọ news yi ba beto abonten no enkofo start say kasa bebre na ni nyina ne say sa na asem ne te dia na che say the Ghana School of Law no omo anye fair to ama governor because nipa no enrollee watua fees she's done a whole lot of things na che say enye te say we failing po and all call it searching chin more money more friend into the bar if obi beka say beauty with brains if so a pass here ntina LGBTQ plus and 170 young friend to the bar in as much as law na wo krom hanom and this LGBTQ plus then ye keka ho no so no na questions are ye bisa ne say all enrolling into the Ghana School of Law no sabi anyanya bia no mo hu say oye bisexual ana akopem say mo atwanya nipa yi asua de go through all the necessary process ni ade we twa ne fefefe na mbom ekodu tom ne broma obeba be ye lawyer ne dream esi na ni so ebebam as a young lawyer that she wants to be makotwetwetwe sa LGBTQ nsemi aba haya ne yetena ye ne yedi nsem nwu abobo ne ye ka say oh Pinax DH we stand to be corrected say requirements bi wa ye nimu a ene omo famra na ye hu bi ne ye nti bi na ye nka bi na hefo ene ya me no wo ka say de sa requirements na ye ka ye bisa ye no ai aba na ni nyina ne say wo bi e na o true report yi e de kokoma Ghana School of Law for and omo e be hwe say ye be frɛ ama governor aba the bar no na ka che se wo fi hɔ a na che say sister ni o London obi tem na che say wa be ye lawyer preko pɛ no se producer wa misre wa betime the letter no screenshot ato so na makan na ahwefo nso enya bi ahye na omo enya bi etie inti ahwefo screenshots no na producer ede to so no na me kan this is what it states. I say 30th October 2022 the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Chairperson, General Legal Council, Supreme Court Building, Accra. There say, and the headline was underlining complaints of misconduct against Miss Ama Governor Ababio. I'm writing to formally draw your attention to a long list of disturbing public comments and publications by one Miss Governor Ababio, a student of Ghana School of Law. Ms. Ababio has breached the code of conduct for students of the Ghana School of Law and therefore does not have good character and should not become a lawyer in Ghana. I say, Ms. Ababio can be seen widely on circulated videos of herself and other students damaging the reputation of the school's lecturers and that of the entire school. One such video published on her YouTube channel is titled Ghana School of Law. Do law students sleep in class? It has been viewed by thousands of subscribers to her YouTube account. Now, there are also videos and website publications indicating she is in the habit of having sex with other females. One of the publications posted by Oprah News about a year ago is titled Ama Governor. A popular YouTuber has detailed her first time doing it with a 30-year-old woman. Also, Ms. Ababio seems to wear nose rings to school consistently. Videos she had published on her TikTok account shows her using her COVID-19 nose mask to cover her nose rings during school hours. Kindly see the accompanying pen drive for selected video files and hyperlinks to relevant website publications I'm complaining about. Sir, the videos and publications shows that Miss Governor had developed a habit of breaking Ghanaian law, school rules and regulations, and Ghanaian cultural norms. Therefore, sir, she does not qualify to remain in the Ghana School of Law or be called to the Ghana Bar. Therefore, in all humility, I invite you to kindly order investigations into videos and publications accompanying this complaint and apply the appropriate sanctions should Ms. Ababio be found guilty. The outcome of the investigations will contribute to preserving and protecting the integrity of the legal profession in Ghana. It will also help other students to behave well. thank you sir for attention na o sign ye wase na me cha nipa ya o tro letter ya making kan for nidin de Hajia Siduri concerned citizen and ode ne number to ase and na bi be say simple fe enti no letter e na makan ya ma mo ahwefo na letter yi to fa nyina ne say obi crowd ti achiro otini baby sisi asena onene net the same classroom so ya na danfo che say yentimi nkan sisi dua ni nyina ne say wono ene se wo ya ama governor bon samwa je se che we study abaye ewiase ehu o wonam ho na wo ya ade a ban tokro waso e we aniwa say wo ho asam ma ya na ye o se nkrofo ni mu wunim nkrofo ani mu wo kromu a akabe yo nwanwa ena abaye we nya adaje akombine ne grammar ne constructions ne adjectives atro bofu kama na che se chairperson ti ne ba bia watintim letter ti se wo mu nhwem nya adaje kra twetwe videos at the pen drive so at the common will be best social media never forget na che se wo sha asem ni mu ye ya na akwame akoye se ama governor na nepe bo si akonepe na odi ni ti age akere ma because eye na wo ya ade yi wo tokrom na wa ma bonten ambe post wo social media anka nipa yi kro akoka ebe ya allegations oni proof bia na we there on a silver platter no as John the Baptist ti no wa serve ne kama no so atwe bi na ode ko studio ha me ti enya me nko ana me sia eye me sister bi e ka me ho wa ha na me ne bedi nsem yi hu abobo na ye yaka ne ewo mu bia bi me ma wa kwa aba na ama governor na yi update na ye ka ase ye hwehwe no ampara omo de update na ba na letter yi na makan wo dwen ho sen nipa ya wo tro ayi letter yi de ko ye now say she should mind her own business and I said yeah or yeah no because our tro was a concerned citizen.
So talking about this issue, sometimes I am in at the crack Ghana for what we are taking in this world. Like say I will go school 12 school fees. To baby, on to baby, you are minding your business. She's minding her business. What post here? More man can go here. Bible says to the idea, everybody, and I'm not everybody. Yes. So what is your problem? It's while let's way our children baby are coming yenya odaying as mercy. What should we do to you? What do we have to do? Please let me talk now. A serious issue. What do you What do you want us to do? You can just sit down and then get up. OBS you get 6 solid years. You take your pen and your paper. You write all these things on a sheet of paper and go and say that I've given you pen drive, so go and look at it. It's if on one gets all back school, no him say. As they were saying earlier, when we did the initial video, a lot of people were saying that she knew the code of ethics, she knew the NDA, every rules and regulations. School knew her rules, school knew her regulations. Yes, we know. And she goes about it. There are a lot of people working in banks as serious people. Like they have tattoos on their body. We know a lot of soldiers in this country, they do tattoos on their body. But when you are going for their orientations or educations, you don't have to take the tattoos there. You don't have to take it out. Yes, we accept the fact that she exposed it. She's the one who has brought when to herself because yes, but no the other about thing and there's no way ultimate country me say uko school yen scale word but ultimate country say what scale word there is no student in this world abaka say onya boneda asimeti
oh me dem scale
we have to just start to understand
we dear men scale word me de bi so bia Zion girls so me gizo Sandra na man manye bi da na me pam wa say rem for ba sister me pam wa say say Ediku kwen wonu obi obegina wachi nti uko school na why study
uko school fiti January go see December you didn't do any mistake and nothing.
Mistake
I am trying to say that you are not a perfect human being.
I'm not saying I'm perfect,
you cannot be perfect.
You made mention of word scaling, sister.
If I say word scaling, I'm not saying word scaling. I don't know your terms on campus as in your school you went. But I'm not saying that automatically you go free word by force. But there are a lot of things that if I say something I strip you naked, I'm not talking about what wrong. If you don't have money, you are naked of money. Yes. So I'm talking in that, like I'm just talking from the points that. Are you going to let me talk? I should leave the show for you.
No, please.
So let me talk. Like if you can just sit down nipa your choice or your bow.
Exactly.
We are saying women are
our own enemies.
Yes, and you are not getting it. Like nipa no is okay. Bisexual. We know this country you can't be a bisexual. Yes, of course. As I initially said, soldier for bebre wo krom ha omu uniform tattoo guamina. I know about 2 or 3 bank managers, as in general managers in this Accra, Greater Accra city. Oh, you need you to go our tattoo no. Are you trying to tell us that if you are in this country, we all have to be hypocrites? Okay, so today we saw a post about Tesla Owusu saying that
she practices lesbianism and she doesn't.
This woman is a lawyer. Let me look for it. She's a lawyer. She's a women's rights activist, and a parliamentarian representing Ablekuma.
Not even.
And she has been in power since 2017. She practiced it, even though on the time, not social media. Yes, we know, not social media. And by it never forgets. Okay, there were lots of people in the country. So far as I am, if you say that, then I want to ask a question that if you are a Ghanaian, do you automatically have to be a hypocrite?
No,
should we all be
yes, not
should we all be hypocrites? Because
but
if you are doing something about reference, she's saying something that she's doing. Now, who say it's not the right thing? On the code of ethics, into your back class. Where's the means? Yes. And then the release they gave, the requirement they gave is that they can't take her because of bad conduct.
Yeah, and character.
Exactly. Let the way now saying when.
But the tantamount thing is the laws of the land does not support or is not in favor of LGBTQ++++. Then I say for no, and she falls into this category. You want to practice law.
They are crying from Eslausin. Did you hear it?
I heard it. And
so not even
I'm saying.
If she
I remember
yes,
years
like
ago.
If she falling in and had fallen in, and we are doing it, Masa. Whether you know or you don't know, ignorance is not an excuse to the law. If nipa no why you be that, and then you can just we are changing people. And I'm person say if she's a lesbian or a bisexual or homosexual or pansexual, we should just leave the person. Yam by firing squad.
No. Nobody is talking about firing squad. Nobody is talking about firing squad. But I mean, it's not even only Eslausin that has come out openly. I remember years ago, Miss Anna Bossman, she's also a lawyer. Also, Babontina or on this issue, I still stand my grounds. On one or then she shouldn't have recorded it for the public space for assumption. And one will be a
so if this is how they do it.
Moving on to the next story. The next story is about Captain Smart. Or Nene, yes, Sister Penny. Yadi nyina ba ko pe evangelist Dynasty Samwa. Ni nyina ne se na say mu mama ekọ interview bi. And onya akwanya say oh Captain Smart na say mu ode nsem bi beto abonten say ya mama evangelist kan ankan no na anointing wo no so na ne de katasu muamu aso no ma bi wo ho a wo mpe wagyae na wutimi hu se wo to nwoma honhom nie nyame abasa wo no so onya bone ne katasu muamu aso but na nsɛn kopim so ode ne ho join ne MPP Metro New Patriotic Party chese ye ka corruption dia odi mu akotene papa ye Captain Smart den sa ansem ye betu dwa na ye mame ma abonten emeka ho hwe kopim se na nsɛn onya akwanya e won interview bi so na ye bi sane so oh mama say asem we ya Captain Smart kan ye wodwen ho sɛn ye mame komana no so ene no say Captain Smart no wo ho na ye hu ne sa no arefo ne atiefo ono de oye ntrofo nyina agya na potoka se we ka say he's the father of all lies na che say evangelist church in sense a Satan crown fan home because obi a Satan referring to the father of all lies. Bible referring to the father of all lies and when is Satan, yes, the dragon. Now all can nsem no say Captain Smart babon say be can say fan ho dia. And you're not gonna function so says Captain Smart no on can no crab baako say. Ne crepa say Captain Smart obenya kwanya and obenya platform so one can be no de no kra ne beto if it is white black there na chese wonyon one enyon one no chan turanka sankasa bi me ma akwaba e de ba Pinax GH su biem na ye maame evangelist Dynasty Samwa e na e ka say watchra Captain Smart is the father of all lies o ka say ye ana wan kasa ye ana obeka ne say Captain Smart ne start say ye etro bomb nti ono so account a enye hwe
say ne baby a obetina se edi bo free bia utene de so baby a obetina bia attach kura adu kura mpo de ewo
say two wrongs doesn't make a right
enu de ye wo brofo
and mama so enyin say Captain Smart nti anka akwala so de ye ade anka wo panyin no
Captain Smart onya akwala o Captain Smart onya akwala Na Pantan Kra is a different year old. He's not a child.
Sister.
He's grown. He's a grown ass man. And she's also a grown ass woman. So give to her Adoye can assembly or see they are two adults and they know what exactly they are doing. Simple. I'm not the one who's supposed to tell you that what you're doing is not right and is right. So who they say the way Okasa chair, that was the reply she had to give, and she has given. Simple. That's cool by me.
Into no, what gonna say? Captain Smart Babontin Becca say now she is corrupt since she joined the new patriotic party. And into no so Babontin say or no so can crack try throw krum hanum or more try throw you know more japreco no no council. It was the rightful thing for her to say.
Sakukra one ferry so better in a swap.
So ferry so they do better so
simple.
Nasha for more shay aha Pinax GH and now chimu trending news ya de bre mo ya de be so mo na ye di hu abobo a ye discuss no aha ene ye de mo besi na ye sre o say wo okay so afiansa wa be joining ya aha Pinax DH na make I will say wo be like it na wa follow yen na wa click on the notification button and the chese da ye be call life bia na wa hwe bi wo hwen so a comment na ye den na share so bi until now say no kwan so anu no
to me the kwan
Captain Smart and ferry so be two blows abo mama dina na say you am so ye wa ha e na eye onene ne bra pani ono kran podi omu ina Christian dom na no muwom eye kum church and sensem ya no don't you think say a better time eye evangelist dina samwa senkrofo kana sema she will just let it slide. When you na no beso so and you still feel say ebia wan kasa nam ho aye ma odom penti no
bia na o kana se mo de becho mimi hu ne say ono if you say something about her she will just reply you and so that's the best thing. And if you want to mind your business stay in your zone, she will stay in her zone.
So there wunya afutu obi ade be ma evangelist say
oh ye na ye
omo hu say ye kana
me si krom how ye de ensafo anum ne hu say o sin wanum a obi ade nsa ba be wuram asomasi unim say wonya kokuduru ade ba ko gina asem obekana no ayen ko kana sem because o can or the bema and I support it 100% with 10 bags of cement. Everything that she say somebody says or who say and you're correct no she should start defending herself. It is high time we stop doing this silence is good no mudi say munu cheni pasa hey o kana asem na or the general na wonte asia fa court say defamation aye bebre obi a wetimi you
na interview we ya so wo kan asem bi ye bisa ne say oh ohun se krom ha ayehye na obeka se krom ha de ha anyehye ha anyeden and so take one it in again.
Na saboto de esdo bia ni botum. Ghana ha obi a woska but stages. 100 series ubenya group on besi 100 series. 200 series ubenya group. Sa stages akusi group on besi 1 billion.
Inti currently yeah economic.
Na make sure say we are supernatural people near ti ha no nte. What ikuro ma azu ni.
So the evangelist yeah adwen ba ko say Ghana is not hard. Ghana is not economy no economizing yen.
Say yeah pensa.
Sister Ghana is not hard.
Ghana is not hard. Everything is okay.
O chire mu ana wo chira. Ayi ne ebobo ba no. Enya Ghana fo nko na esu. Ewiase nyina na esu. Na there are more difficult and much harder days ebeba. Nti ne aye hu ide. Nkitwa mu na ye hu. Nti from that angle no kan so ahanya hard na ewiase nyina na esu. Enya Ghana nko na esu. Na o see nyina ye wuska because denomination bi aye bebo so no. Wo benya nkrofo ebeba be gina ho. Ama bi
it's money and no no. Me I support her. I don't
support her. Inti ene de I say one evangelist ya adwen.
Me ne adwen pa.
So what to be amane Captain Smart for what she said that she's corrupt.
Smart or
and for her saying that people should learn to mind their own business.
Thank you.
Inti no what why I fall from being learn to mind your own business. Ni na ne say obi to ho one person you do any be from this social media for you. One person will be better way sama wa dwen ho hu so obi ya na dia twem hwenim na call baby and na for aha Pinax GH na wo twen mu trending news in the world of entertainment ye de besom no aha ene ye di wo besi da senese de ye besan ba besom with much more interesting topics any news are on social media makramo.